What's up? What's up? What's up? What's going on, everybody? How y'all feeling? 3,000 subscribers. Who would have guessed? You play my intro, then we'll talk some shit.
Camera thief, take pictures, run like the parallel stitches, attach my feet to the path I beat, teach myself to keep the answers brief, gnash my teeth like the last to feast. Imagine me on that abandoned beach, sand and sea as if the jazz was free. I'm ice cream mixed with gasoline, direct attention to the craftsmanship, neglect to mention that the pastel stick like initials carved in the concrete, like the tattoo that hides on your mommy. I still kick it with angels. The difference is instead of the bar, I'm at my kitchen table. The starlight shines through the glass, but you feel safe underneath that mask. Ferris wheel, give rides. The scars healed in time to get high. Lock the doors and hide the keys. Let's go describe how to climb a tree. Don't sign the lease, just cop a corner for you to curl up and try to sleep. Those cheap police won't find my wings. I keep my dreams inside my dreams. And if I had a time machine, I'd probably use it like a vacuum and try to clean. It kinda seems quite more than a handful of these regrets have been circumstantial. Now give me all the cash out the drawer, touch that mustache down on the floor, and I'll be in court holding a pitchfork before I let the contest outlast the sport. Pocket watch, impatient, find a mate then make the migration. Break the rules but first break the rulers, and keep it moving like a rumor. I don't need to defend my defensiveness. I keep to myself, my family, and friendships. I got enough people I could disappoint. If you disagree, I think you missed the point. Now go ahead and grab a chair. Let me tell you about the last few years. Pulled out a sack full of Samson's hair and put it on the dash like a dancing bear. I wrote you a horoscope. It won't fit on this post-it note, but if I had to sum it up into a shorter quote, it goes, fuck it, you might as well row that boat.
No, that's right. Just row that boat. How's everybody doing out there? Trying to figure out how to get rid of this off the screen. There we go. How's everybody doing? What's up, Jersey? Good to see you. Who we got? A1 is here. What's up, A1? Headstones, thanks for being here. I'm going to use a couple of your videos. I don't have much planned. I do have some comments cropped and set up to present to you guys. Some pretty, I guess none of them are funny, but boy, it really shows the people's character. What's up, Dispatch Crystal? Thanks for being here. BK sir. Thank you so much. 3,000 subscribers. I'm just over 3,000, so I was a little weary on celebrating, but I figured it's Friday. Why not? Why not have a get together here? See, check in with you guys, see how things are going. Thank you so much, just Irish, for that $5
Thank
super
you
chat. I
kindly for the
appreciate you.
cheeseburgers.
I listened to I tried to listen to some of the Hive today to bring something funny to show you guys, but it was just same old crap, same old yapping away about the same old people. Oh, BHB is the devil, and let's talk about RICOs and injunctions. What a mess of human beings. Like seriously, Buzzy, you got 1 week before you got to meet with your lawyer and figure out what you're going to do about your, new legal troubles. Meanwhile, you're flat out calling the father of a missing child guilty of a crime. I mean, flat out. You can only put so many in my opinions after shit. Seriously. Thanks again, Just Irish. I very much appreciate you. And I got a super or cash app from somebody that goes by anonymous. So thank you for that. I think donating money is always best done anonymously. What's up, Earth? Good to see you. Hope you're well. Sorry, I've been out of touch. I've been just not really roaming the streets so much here on YouTube. Got a lot going on. Thanks, Jersey. I appreciate that. It's a strange thing because I mean the circumstances that brought me to YouTube to begin with. I mean, uh, I think those of you who know me, I've had this account since 2005. So I've been on YouTube for a very long time. I didn't make my first video until March, so coming up on a year. As far as live streams, I didn't do that until October, so that's just 4 months. So 3,000, that's not bad. I mean, what can you do? I don't have great aspirations to become, the next Mr. Beast in any way. I just want to entertain a handful of good people and call out some bullshit when I see it. You know, that's what it's all about. I mean, there's no grand scheme. Nobody's paying. I guess the newest rumor is that I'm being paid to harass QB by Hong or some shit like that. Um, Also, the photograph that Rebecca over there, that sloppy hoe, the photo of my family that she keeps sharing, and they're now so confused they think it's me, and they keep saying I'm senior citizen. I told you idiots that I was 47 years old. You have all of my records already from doxing the shit out of me. How can you not get the simple, basic details correct? For the love of God, you people are really bad at this, but you're not going to rain on my parade. Like, you're not going to throw shade on my sunshine. Nope. We're just going to. There's nothing else to say about you other than you're despicable, QB. You're one of the worst people ever. And like, here's where it is. Everyone knows it. Some people put up with it. Some people cheer it on, and the rest of us have no respect for you. So can you just do you? Also, conversely, here we are. Another week is wrapped up, and the Santa Barbara DA didn't drive 500 miles to knock on my door and give me some imaginary, serve me with some imaginary paperwork. Once again, QB, you're revealed to be a big stinking liar. How's that working out for you? Did you get a lawyer yet? And are your subscribers going to pay for your violence? Those are the burning questions. But aside from that, that heifer is really not my problem anymore. Hey, Nanny Sharon, thanks for being here. What's up? You're doing well, pal. I'm doing okay. I can't complain. I've been super busy, keeping myself busy, been trying to paint more. Although that's not coming the way I wanted to, unfortunately, but it happens. I've been watching your videos, Earth. I just haven't been communicating very much. Hey, thanks, Marie. Appreciate it. Yeah, please hit the thumbs up. All 50 of us rock this out. All right, I guess we should start with some of these comments. It's going to be a hoot. Um, a couple of these I couldn't show because I mean I think they're against terms of service to even show what they say. But we'll start with one of the most violent ones from a very violent person. Very rough divorce, Jamie. I get it, but you can't just wish explicit violence upon people on the internet. I mean, I don't know how you do it where you're from, but where I'm from, it's crazy. And you also, just so you guys know, this one is coming from a woman who her face is crooked because she talked shit to somebody to the point where they knocked her out, and she said she deserved it. I am no proponent of violence against. I'm mostly against it unless it's in self-defense. But here, Jamie says, since I can't reply to Sinner because he has me blocked like a complete he is. Okay, I have you blocked because you're a nutcase, and I want to keep my distance. It's not very complicated. You're an unhinged person. You hate men. You're going through a bad, difficult lifetime. I get it, but none of that is my problem. But anyway, she says, but still he comes in to the comment section. Yeah, I go in and I leave a middle finger every once in a while. And it takes nothing to stir up a pot of like maniacal. I don't even know how there's what's the word? I mean, just angry ladies is what they are. But still comes in my comment section like he's the stalking predator. There we go with the predator thing. I'm no predator. It's an insane accusation to make about someone. I mean, I can tell by the way your eyes are all messed up that maybe you're not thinking straight, but good lord. And don't worry, all of these photographs of that I'm using here all come from YouTube. So when they start saying he's doxing people, no, these are all screenshots from their own live streams from this platform here, YouTube. So there's that. Okay, so stalking predator, I'm definitely not that, but okay, let's continue. He is. I will say it right here. Okay, this is she's making a proclamation that she's going to make a proclamation. So here's the proclamation. I can't wait for the day you get your teeth kicked down your throat. You impotent little incel fuck. Yikes. Yikes, Jamie. What's the matter? What's up, girl? Who hurt you? Somebody hurt you. It wasn't me. Like, what the fuck? You walk around with delusion that like you won some type of argument with me like over a year ago. You didn't win a shit. You're just a mean person that sits over there and just is mean to people. That's all you do. That's your brand. It's the gutter, just like you call yourself. It's the most fitting shit in the world. Violence and threats of violence that come from the hive. Just the other day, old voice for the voiceless over there was just like, "You're lucky I don't live by BJ's, or else I would go over there and I would slap her. I would hit her with it." Whoa. Hey, ladies, just stay home. Look inward, do some self-reflection, and figure out what's going on to make you act this way, because it's fucking crazy. I can't wait for the day you get your teeth kicked down. Okay, you get that. You were a groomer. What the fuck? Okay, here's another crazy proclamation. You're a groomer. Um, you mean the rose bushes out front? What the fuck are you talking about, you weirdo? Jamie, you fucking weirdo. You're a groomer. What the fuck are you even talking about? That's a crazy thing to say about a man. Like I don't know how you baby sniffing man haters get away with just saying whatever you want about whatever man or that's around. Like, why do you hate men so much? I didn't hurt you. I don't fucking know any of you. You are a predator. Okay, let's take it up a notch. You stalk teenage girls. What the fuck? Oh, you mean the record? You mean the police record I showed of Queen Bees? Which one? When she was threatening the mother of one of her daughter's schoolmates, or whenever there were photos taken of her daughter's neck with bruising? Neither one of those situations are stalking a teenage girl. That's what that's doing is revealing a predator and a violent person that's amongst us here on YouTube. That's what that is. So you got it fucked up. Like this is the face of someone who got it all wrong. Anyways, your devices should be confiscated and you should be investigated. Well, bring it on. Like old Buzzy Boom Bots has been saying for 2 months, there's going to be a knock on Sinner's door and blah blah blah. I'll put it to you this way: it's a lie because she's a liar. It's all bullshit. She knows it, I know it, and everyone else is just trying to figure it out. But anyways, yeah, thanks for being here, everybody. Angela's clips and giggles. Sorry if I missed you. I don't think I missed anybody. What's up, Shady? How's it going? You see this neck bone? The neck bone's connected to the grift bone. Hell out of here. And I saw her new, like, okay, she had one thing she had going for her, and that was her parody stuff. And like it was pretty funny. I must admit, she did Laura pretty well. Even made me laugh. My miserable grump ass. But this new one of her as BHB, like now that I know how crazy the Jamie here is, it's not funny at all. It's actually disturbing. It's like one of those things that you'd see on like top 10 unhinged women on YouTube. Like years down the road, like she's just in her front yard, like sweeping the front yard with her kitchen broom. I can definitely see that for this one. No doubt about it. I mean, well, the good thing YouTube did come in the pinch, and they deleted the comment, and they also put her on a timeout. I didn't know there was a 24-hour timeout, but apparently there is. So she very quickly swung into the hive and wanted her flowers. She came in under her alt. JP sucks too, and and it's just like I'm on a timeout because I'm a bad girl and all this other weird shit. How old are you? Grow the fuck up. What is going on? And how is this something that anybody listens to? Trash. And we'll keep it moving. Oh, I forgot to put the picture in there. I had one of Mama Bear. Mama Bear, go shave. First and foremost, if you're gonna talk to me, go shave. Because geez, oh Pete's. You look like fucking uh, I don't know. You look like trash. Okay, here's Peggy. Peggy's one of my favorite trolls. She's an absolute insane person, and it really I was so offended by the things she was saying until I realized that she was just like out of her mind, complete conspiracy theorist, and like I think she actually believes the shit she says. But this is stuff like this. Poor excuse for a Marine. Now this is funny because I am a Marine, like I'm not an excuse for one. I am an actual one, real life. Like it, this is the fun part. Whenever people that don't like me find out I'm a Marine, they're like, "My uncle was a Marine. And he would never act this way." And everyone, it turns out everyone on every panel that's talking trash on me, all of a sudden, every man in their family is a veteran, and they know exactly how things should go. It's bizarre. It's the same way, like if you talk about nursing, they all become nurses. They're all a bunch of nurses with a house full of flags of veterans. I just don't believe it. I think they're liars. But we'll keep it moving. Let's see here. Brewing hell. Hearing that nasty little man's voice puts my nerves on alert. I wish I had a soundboard because it'd go burn, burn, burn. Look out, Bruin Hell is on alert. I don't know what Bruin Hell looks like. I didn't zoom in on their avatar. Um, not because I'm afraid of it, but because you just know when there's evil. Now I'm all the way evil. First I was just a weirdo, and then I was an asshole, and now I'm all the way evil. Sheesh. Sheesh. Hey, Bruin Hell, you know what's evil? Worshipping money the way Queen Bee does. That, dear, is evil. But I mean, you seem like you're my senior, so I'll just say no, thank you. And good luck with that, sir or ma'am, whatever you happen to be. They, if you will. Let's see, what's this one here? Sapphire Jewel, she's a real nutcase, and she's she's one of Burnt Toast little cronies too. Complete garbage. I mean, you should never see that much white of somebody's eye ever. I mean, that's a clear indication that something has gone terribly wrong. In any case, how am I able to be sure this creep doesn't reside on Red Dot Island? Because I'm now even more convinced, allegedly, in my opinion, laughing my ass off. So what are you saying here? Are you saying that saying now you're saying I'm a red dot, right? That is something this overwhelming defamation. She's even more convinced. Hey, Sapphire Jules, go fuck yourself, weirdo. You can't just say shit like this about people. I mean, I guess you can, but I mean, it'll come back and bite you. I mean, this is what lawsuits are made of. You can't just say this shit. I realized that Rebecca or Queen Bee over there wants all you crazy fucking assholes to do what she says, and you all play along. She doesn't give a shit about any of you. So, I mean, you're just making yourselves look crazy as shit. No, there is no red dot on my house, and the implications of that can get somebody hurt, and you should be ashamed of yourself. Sick fuck. Ruin hell again. Here we go. And this is in response to a photograph of my father, the queen bee, a photograph of my father with his shirt off. The queen bee's getting off on over there, having on her community wall, and it says, "Here's brewing hell again." I'm just not having. I'm just going to say that the man in the photo has a healthy, groomed, and pleasant look to him. That is not the lemon, in my opinion. Well, no shit, you stupid asshole. That's my father, first of all. And just the fact that you creeps are over there looking at my father makes everything even creepier. Who are you people? Look at chat really quick. Sorry, I got behind the chat because I was reading. Why are they so triggered? I don't know. I don't know. They're just trying to hold it down for their fearless leader while their fearless leader is going to court yet again for being threatening and menacing in real life. You can't write this shit. It's amazing. It's amazing. But I mean, I did all the FOIAs. They're all coming in, so I'll piece it all together and present it to you. I mean, it is what it is. You can bet your ass if I was anything like the person she is, you guys would be. Yeah, well, you know. I don't know why they're so triggered though. I don't know. It seems personal to me. I don't know any of them in real life. Crazy people always have one eye pointed in. Yeah, I don't know if that's true. um, but it's I know that's true of old JP, and that's true of um, Illuminati, Sloppy Minotti. Woman's Warrior. Excuse me, I did get your email. Sorry I didn't get back to you. I got busy, but I will. Says this is disgusting. You know, I have nearly been killed by my ex-partner, and I would never even think of such hateful, angry accusations. Half of the things she said wouldn't even cross my mind. That's what I mean. It's like, what the hell? And keep in mind, you guys, this is all a direct response of me specifically and only calling out what they actually do. I don't even make anything up about them. I mean, I guess people are giving me a hard time about calling her a crackhead. Whatever. She sounds like a crackhead to me. I mean, that's who knows if she still smokes crack, but knowing her history, who am I to know? That's like saying that's like her with her proclamation that I didn't distribute narcotics to children, like BHP said. Well, maybe not. Maybe you didn't. Maybe none of the shit that she sold on the streets where she lives made it to kids' hands, but I'm willing to bet that some of it did. And even if you didn't, you have drug addicted parents spending money on Queen Bee's product instead of supplies for school, a new backpack, new shoes, haircut, electric bill. So she's like a real bad person in real life. Somehow she gets a pass from this community, even though there are bruises on family members' necks, and she's in court again for the same type of shit right now. So I mean, it is frustrating that people don't seem to give a flying shit, but at the same time, like my work here is done. I won the argument. If you support it, you're trash. That's how I feel about it. Shout out to everyone sending me supportive emails. They are both funny and entertaining. What's up, Cheese? Hope you're well. Calling anyone something like that without paperwork is a problem around here. Yeah, it's a problem anywhere. I mean, people have been, you can get, let's just say somebody can get hurt with shit like that, saying some shit like that. Fucking psychos. What's up, Steph B? Thanks for being here. I'm far behind in chat now. Sorry, guys. I'm scooting along. But yeah, I have a few videos I want to show you. They're headstones videos because, like I said, I haven't been making videos nearly as long as she has. And um, she has me calling in to, she clipped me calling into Dolly Vision. I don't even think she knew it was me, but maybe she did. I can't remember how it went down, but we'll watch that. It's pretty funny. Warrior says, Sinner, this could get you seriously hurt or unalived. So if someone says this and docks your private information, yeah, that's what they've been doing here. I mean, straight up. Well, thankfully, they don't know where I'm coming to you from a secure, safe location in Sacramento, California. They're just simply not going to find me here. But they are posting photos of my entire family now, which is, next level creepathon. But they can get away with it using this lie that he's stalking my family. Well, no, you're actually the one that's doing that, not me. All I did was show a couple of police reports. I still haven't shown any photos of anyone in your family. I don't have any photos of anyone in your family. I don't want any photos of your family. My beef is with you. I thought your beef was with me. Why is my father on your community page, you sicko? You're not going to bully me, bitch. It's not going to happen. Pop in. I listen to her live every once in a while. She sounds like she's an insane person that's in need of help. I mean, how can I hold back on that? But yeah, let's have a look at headstones. There's two of them. One's just like 6 minutes. The other one's just a couple minutes. Old stuff. It's pretty funny. I figured take a walk down memory lane here. I definitely earned these 3,000 subscribers the hard way. There was no easy road to it. So I do feel a small sense accomplished, but for the most part, I don't think I'm taking it as seriously as I should. But we'll start with the first one. We'll start with something funny. It's Dolly Vision here. Oh, sorry. So he was here. Dolly Vision was planning to go down to Tennessee for a vigil. He exploits every missing and child death there is, but he was going down there and he was going to make cheeseburgers. For some reason or another, I don't know what happened, but he didn't go because someone said that he was fearing for his life or some shit. I don't know. I truly don't know. But let me share that. I called in because he went live and he was pouting that he couldn't go enjoy the party. I'm like, dude, it's a vigil. It's not a party. Like, why are you talking about it like it's I don't know, like you're meeting up with old high school buddies and you're going to barbecue. It's weird. So I called in and I didn't say much. He walked right into it. Like, you'll hear it. It's pretty funny.
It's just unacceptable for a parent to see other parents act like that. You know what I'm saying? I would kick you out the PTA meeting. Dolly.
Hey, Jimmy, it's Austin Osio. I'm calling from Sacramento, California. How's it going, man?
It's going pretty good. Not too bad.
I was just listening today.
That's my nod to the Jerky Boys. I don't know if you guys remember the Jerky Boys, but I went with a classic New York City Italian name, or it's a Greek name, but it's it's someone I knew in the past that it's quintessential New York, and that's what I was going for. But I did fuck up and say I'm calling from Sacramento, California, so gave myself up, but Athanasio, that was my alias.
It kind of something caught my attention at the beginning of your live there.
Uh-huh.
You said you were disappointed about not having a cheeseburger at a barbecue down in Tennessee. Well, explain that.
What? Because I was gonna cook cheeseburgers today, and I'm hungry, and it would have been nice to have a cheese.
This is funny. I'm like, hey man, like I didn't attack him. I didn't come in too hot. I was just like, explain that. Like, how are you referring to this? What should be a sad memorial vigil and you're gonna go celebrate? What are you celebrating, you fucking weirdo?
Cheeseburger.
You can make cheeseburgers at home, right?
Yeah, I can make cheeseburgers at home.
Oh, cool.
But I wanted to be down there for the rest of the festivities that were going down there today. The event that was.
Got him. When he said the festivities, I was on the phone like, oh, you dumb man. Now you're straight up referring to this event like festivities. Like, whoa, bud.
At
Whoa,
4,
bud.
the one that was 6. I want to take part in those too. So that's why I was looking forward to eating the cheeseburger down there, because there was other things that I wanted to do down there.
Festivities, you say?
Well, the events that are going on down there.
I got you. The verbiage is strange, man.
Yeah. But I hope you understand what I'm saying.
I fully understand what you're saying. You were going to go down there and have festivities.
Yeah. I was going to go down and have a fucking kegger, dude. Fuck off. I hate stupid people. Okay? I was going to have a rager and get strippers. People fucking stupid. Okay? That's why I'm not there now, because I would end up going to jail.
Would you though?
Yeah, I was going to go down there. I was going to get damn Paul Wall to perform. We were going to do.
I triggered him with that question. I'm like, what do you mean festivities, man? He got so he got his bell got rung so good there that he's like now making up like some fantasy scenario. Like you see B Tim doing the same shit all the time.
Do keg stands and fucking. You ain't never been into a Dolly festivity. Come in August. Come in August. Fuck off, dude. Like, yeah, your verbiage sounds like you an asshole. How about
Pretty good impression though,
that?
Dolly.
And I still want a cheeseburger. I'm probably gonna get me one today too. Tight tea. I could go for a cheeseburger, hold the onions. I know. What's everybody's problem with a cookout?
I forgot. Oh my god, I forgot Headstones came in hot in Dolly's chat. So yeah, it must have been. Yeah, that's funny. What's the date on it? Let me look and see. One year ago. How do I get the more details? It says 1 year ago. It was over a year ago though, if I remember correctly. Cheeseburger. So yeah, when someone talks about a cheeseburger, my ears perk up. When I heard him say he was disappointed, I can't go down there and have a burger. It's like, dude, what the fuck, man? You don't have a grill? You don't have a fat burger? What's up, bud? No fat burger in Virginia? Virginia? I'll never understand it. What can you do? And there was the other time I called in too. This video is a little bit longer. Okay, under where the views are, it says, let's see if I can find it here. There it is. June 15th, 2023. So well over a year. Why does it say 1 year? Here. I'm going to show you one more thing. I saw Chronicles of the Shady was in here. If she still is, it's good to see you, Chronicles. I hope you're well. I've been loving your videos. The world's going crazy and you're paying attention. Seems that most of us aren't. All right, this is me calling into Betty, and Betty swears to Christ that I'm the glare, and I'm not. And she even says area code 412. That's clearly a Pittsburgh area code. But what's weird about Betty's call-in line, it's 724, which is also a Pittsburgh area code. So I don't get it. I don't understand. Whatever. I'll play this. Enjoy. And I'm told if I play this, I'll be demonetized. But I want to show you guys. I can't show it on mute. Carly Jepsen. Well, fuck it. Who cares? Whatever. I mean, what? AdSense? There aren't too many of us here. AdSense is going to be like 10, 15 bucks. Who cares? I'm going to play it. Sub up to the headstones.
Well, don't ask me, I'll never tell. I looked to you as it fell, and now you're in my way. I traded my soul for a wish, pennies and dimes for a kiss. I wasn't looking for this, but now you're in my way. Your stare was holding, red sheen, skin was showing. Hot night, wind was blowing. Where you think you're going, baby? Hey, I just met you, and this is crazy, but here's my number. So call me maybe.
This is Betty.
Good morning, Betty. How's it going?
Who's this and where are you calling from?
My name is Athanasio. I'm calling from Pittsburgh, Pennsylvania.
How are you?
I'm well. I've called once before.
And with the Athanasio. That's maybe you guys get, maybe someone out there gets it. It's a nod to the Jerky Boys. I just didn't go as far as I call myself Saul Rosenberg, but yeah, she knows instantly that something's up. She's like, "Okay, where are you calling from? What the hell do you want?"
For some reason, you hung up on me.
Well, your voice is probably. Is there something I can help you with?
Of course, I'm calling into
Your
your show
voice is
because I have a
broken.
question.
Okay,
I was curious as to which children.
that's why you were hung up on. So why don't you go find
Yikes, that
something
was
else
so
to
smooth.
do? So yet another person calling to get attention because they can't handle what I do. I can't.
I promise I was not calling for attention. I had a legitimate question. She had a call-in line. I thought that's what she wanted, was people to call in and ask questions. I just wanted to know, because she made a statement about euthanizing children, which was, I found, horrific. I mean, just my own personal beliefs, that's so far from anything I would ever agree with, or like just hearing it was unnerving. So this is like first discovering her. This is like when I first figured out who she was. And I was just blown away that somebody would say something like that. So I was calling in to ask how she decides which children are worth saving and which aren't. You know, it was a legit question. I mean, and at this point, I was just a subscriber. I didn't even make a video. I just never went live. Never even thought about it at this point. I was just hanging out in chat, giving my opinion and talking shit. Not until after I was doxxed did I make my first video and start sticking up for myself. He's collecting money to find the missing and exploited. What does finding the exploited mean, right? Good question.
Cover every child case. So get over yourself. I cover the ones I can. Why aren't you covering them? Don't call my show until you do something for a child. Hey, I know. He's like, you hung up on me once, and I could already tell by his voice that it was already an annoying voice. So I'm just like,
I hung up on you?
Please go on. What can I help you with? Like, let's get it done and over with. Well, which children? All right, I know which one you are. Which children do you choose to cover? I choose to cover a child. It doesn't matter which child. It only takes one. You only can cover so many cases. I'm not a freaking. There's not like 15 of me. There's one of me. So my question to this asshole is, what case have you chosen to cover, and what child have you chosen to advocate for? And please, before you
Oh, what case did I advocate for? I don't advocate for cases. I don't do that. I do commentary on all of you crazy people. Is there some kind of misunderstanding or misconception of what this channel is? This is a commentary channel. I make commentary about things that are going on. That's what I do over here. I'm not an advocate. I never said I was an advocate for anyone. No, learning what I've learned about all these scoundrels, I've realized that I care way more about missing children than they do. Something I didn't realize about myself. I actually do give a shit. Now, do I go take my GoPro and my mocha latte and my extra pair of sunglasses and go out to the tree line and walk around in a circle for 20 minutes while I'm live to prove that I give a shit? No, I don't do that, but I'll contribute a few bucks. I don't have a lot of money, but I'll contribute a few bucks to Nick when I can. You know, but as far as like who do I help and what cases do I'm not a detective, ma'am, and neither are you.
before you call back to my show again, tell me how much money you have spent to advocate for any of those children. I guarantee your answer will be none. All right, Karen, sorry. Go ahead.
It's hard to look right at your baby, but here's my number, so call me maybe. Hey, I just met you, and this is crazy, but here's my number, so call me maybe. And all the other boys try to take me, but here's my number, so call me maybe.
Yes, William, how are you doing?
I'm well. Can we have a grown-up conversation without you hanging up on me?
No, we can't.
This is where she calls me William. She thinks that I'm the glare because we all know his name is Will. Yes, I have seen that video of him calling into her while he had too much to drink. That was funny as shit. Let's see here. What's up? Marie said, whoever said that about crazy eyes sucks. I didn't upload my profile pic and never really looked at it until tonight. The anger of the pic makes me look weird. My eyes are normal in real life. Don't overthink it. That's not what I was getting at. I'm just talking shit on old Jamie over there. She's so unhappy. Come on, cheer up, Jamie. For those old parodies that you did were good. This new one that you did at BHB is a little bit unnerving. I must admit. It isn't her money. Now you're right about that, Glow. Good to see you, Glow. Hope you're well.
I can't because you are antagonistical. You are a gaslighting.
I wasn't. I have a simple question.
No, you
for you.
don't.
It's
You
not
have an
complicated.
if you'd like me to speak to you, first and foremost, you understand I'm one person, right? Yes or no?
I do know.
No,
I know you're
no,
one
if
person.
you want to talk to me, you're gonna talk to me my way. Yes or no?
Okay,
I'm one
let's do it.
person, right?
Yeah, let's do it.
Okay. Do you cover true crime?
I do not.
I was 100% trying to get her to calm down and not be triggered by just a man that she thinks is the glare calling in. I mean, I understand why she's upset, but I mean, at the same time, just take a breath. I just had one legitimate question and that was it. Like I wasn't calling to troll her or anything like that. It was, if I was trolling her, whatever. I used my real phone number. I didn't care. I just called a call-in show is the way I saw it. And this is like a very long time ago. It's before was my introduction to her when I heard her say this.
You do not cover true crime. So why
No.
do you think it's okay for you to call into my show, ask me about what children, what makes it a child that I cover? First of all, I don't cover just children. I cover crime. I cover political crime. I cover collusion. I cover corruption. I cover deaths. I cover missing people. It's not about children. But there's only
Am I going to be able to ask my
in
question?
my day to cover these cases, and you, my
Okay.
friend, are not one of the people that I choose to associate.
What about the
And actually, as a matter of fact, I'm trying to block this person's number. and I'm not sure why I can't. So we will go
Can't block the
through.
truth.
You took your time with the call. I took no time with the fall. You gave me nothing at all, but still you're in my way. I beg and borrow and steal at first sight. And
That's it.
There we go. Gotcha. There we go. You are officially blocked. Don't call my number anymore. And I'm telling you, since you watched the show, that you don't want to call here anymore. Because now that you have heard me say I don't want contact with you, I don't want you calling me, I don't want you following me, I don't want you harassing me, I don't want you calling my show. You do it again. Now you're going from doing something that was unlawful to doing something, or that was lawful to doing something unlawful. Don't call me again. Don't contact me. I want nothing to do with you. Get it?
It's a call. It was a fucking call-in show. I was calling the number that was on the screen of a live stream. Like, what the hell? Who does she sound like? She sounds just like Queen Bee. You're stalking me, you're harassing me, you're stalking me, you're harassing me. I mean, what is really happening? QB has morphed into the old BHB. It's wild. It's wild. Hey, Blue Lazarou, thanks for being here. Grandma Sherry, good to see you. I hope you're well. Who else did I miss here? Sorry if I missed you. Hope you're good. So yeah. Wow.
Get it? Nothing to do with you. So we'll let that animal from Tennessee, nonetheless. Is it Tennessee or is it Georgia? It might be Georgia. Let's see who 402 is, or 412.
I was in Pittsburgh, dummy.
Pittsburgh, Pennsylvania. So it sounds like he probably just made a fake number. Brian Koberger. Now I can't help the trolls that are seeking attention and things of that nature. You know, obviously they obviously like Bullhorn Betty a lot, despite what they say, because actions speak louder than words, right? And they are constantly here every day making sure that I get my paycheck at the end of the month. So I do want to thank the haters for doing that for me. I also want to thank the haters for keeping it a little interesting, but I don't like you and I want you to leave my channel and never come back. There's a lot of hate channels out there that beat up on Bullhorn Betty, so you're more than welcome to go over there and talk all the crap.
I was just calling to get an answer to a question that I legitimately had, and she had a freaking phone number up on the screen. I was like, well, here's my opportunity to ask directly the question that I have to her. And she turned it into like someone stalking, harassing, trolling, all this other stuff. It wasn't me. I just didn't do that. I couldn't tell you anything about her chat. I never hung out in there. Never happened. But okay. She's mad. Will kept her talking long enough for her to fall in love with him. I know that was just great. Nailed it. It seems crazy about you, Mr. Lemon. Man, everyone could just say, stop trying to sell me crazy. I'm all stocked up. But yeah, she said it was unlawful for me to call into her call-in show. All I did was call in. I didn't say anything cross or negative. I didn't curse. I didn't do none of that. I was polite. The first call, she was just really short. The second one, I thought she was going to play ball. She started laying out conditions of the conversation, which was bizarre in and of itself. Almost caught up. Good. The stuff that I just played, Blue, was me. There was one other time not long after this that I called in, but I never got recorded. And I've called into Dolly's show a bunch of times. I mean, that's the only good thing about his Turtle Island thing is, like, you call in, you get put on the air, you could talk all the shit you want. You know, it's a great opportunity to, you know, clap back at somebody or whatever you need to do. Yeah, thanks for making those videos, Headstones. It's very cool. And if you're not subscribed to her, please do yourself a favor and do that. Well, since I'm gonna get busted already for the copyright. I might as well play music, right? What's it matter? No, I won't though. I don't want to get myself in trouble. Oh, cool. There is another video where I called in the BHP, but let me see if I can find it. I'm so bad at looking. Emmy's made so many videos. When I try to find one of her specific videos, it can turn into quite the ordeal. I see someone saying hello to Sally Mae. Hey, Sally Mae, how are you? Good to see you. Iris needs to start a troll school. Yeah, I'm learning. I'm learning how to troll. I'm really not good at it. I admit it. I don't do it enough. Like you swear, I hear stories of me having like all these alt accounts and all this shit. I don't. That's crazy. I'm way too disinterested in giving it that much dedication. I mean, I don't have to do that now. I don't even have to watch these people anymore. When they talk about me or something pertaining to something I discuss, they let me know. And then I just get a timestamp and I go and check it out. Which is so nice. And thanks everybody who does that for me. I appreciate you. I don't say thanks enough, but I do appreciate it. Some nights the emails are just dinging away. I mean, but that's what happens when there's a huge, I mean, what we're seeing like with discontent about how channels exploit children here on YouTube, we're just seeing the tip of the iceberg. I mean, we're just seeing the obvious ones. There are more insidious ones that are just, fermenting away, just doing the same shit, We'll get to them. Just a matter of time. But yeah, I mean, the whole point of this stream was just to talk a little shit and thank you guys for sticking with me. The past month since I've been going live. I keep hearing stories of my channels dying, and it's definitely not. Everyone's been very generous with the cash apps and stuff like that. It's kind of overwhelming. I appreciate you. All right, let's see. Let's see if I can find that other call of me calling into Betty if you guys are interested in that. The name of it emailed to me. And I also got a warning that the music might be kind of loud in this, so bear with me. Oh, eat words, Bishy Betty, Bishy. And hopefully it pops up. Oh yeah, it did. Sweet. Go back over here and share it for you guys. I knew I did one other time call in. I just wasn't sure if anybody got it. Again, 1 year ago.
It's going to be about a half a year before I'm going to be back. I'll travel here and there for a little stuff, but not to the tune that we were until this is Betty.
Good morning, Betty. This is actually a bit offline for a couple days, and I'm just catching up on things. And this may very well dovetail off the Turkey Man there.
Okay.
I was curious as to how you determine which children are worth saving, which should be used enough.
Oh, troll. That must have been the kid that I sent $1 to. Send me $1 if you want to take my time. This is for my audience. It's going to be about a half a year before I'm going to be back. I'll travel here and there for a little stuff, but not to the tune that we were until this is Betty.
Good morning, Betty. This is actually a bit offline for a couple days, and I'm just catching up on things. And this may.
Yep, sorry, and I now see I was muted. All I was saying is that this is the same question. I didn't call her in with any other crazy question, and sorry, I didn't have the closed captions on. They're on now. But yeah, same question. Which children are worth saving, and which would you euthanize? Was again my simple question. KCG, let me finish this video, and I'll get to that question. It is a very intriguing question you've got there.
May very well dovetail off the turkey man there.
Okay.
I was curious as to how you determine which children are worth saving, which should be euthanized.
Oh, troll. That must have been the kid that I sent $1 to. Send me $1 if you want to take my time. This is for my audience. People, I tell you, they got nothing better to do with their time or things. We pray for you too. We pray for you too. So, but yeah, you guys definitely don't bother me too much. But anyways, talking about what cases I cover, there's going to have to be some stuff that comes with those cases.
Crap, I didn't realize I was muted. My bad. Thank you so much, KCG, for becoming a member. I gotta figure out how to not keep muting myself and not turning it back on. I was gulping water and then I looked down, I was talking, I was like, oh no, oh shit. Thank you so much, KCG, for becoming a member, and thank you for your question. Is it possible to mediate a truce between the hive? I think honestly believe we're way past that. She had every opportunity. When Hills in the Air passed away, I sent my condolences, and I thought maybe we could just leave it there. But she started it up right away again with the misinformation about me, straight up slander and defamation. That's when I knew at that point it was pretty much just it is what it is. You notice recently she's not talking about me so much. The last things that she had to say to me, the last fits of lies that she told was that she's suing me for stalking her family, which is just a farce. It's absolute fiction. She knows it. I know it. She's never filed any reports at her police department. I checked. She said she got in touch with my local police department. She doesn't even know what fucking city I'm in. I mean, everything she's telling her people is a complete lie. So I mean, if she owns up to any of it, if she were just to email and apologize, that would be a great step towards even proving that she's a human being. But at this point, she's just garbage. I mean, but yeah, I guess you never do know. I'm never going to be friends with people that exploit children. That's for sure. I mean, to be quite honest, once we get past these new charges and see what kind of punishment she gets from the court, I'm pretty much bored with her. Like I don't just listening to her, even in clips daily, is probably bad for you. I mean, she's just one of the most negative like succubus on earth. But I guess nothing is impossible, KCG. He thought it was Unirock. Oh, really? Oh, is that what she was talking about, sending $1? I get it. See, I didn't really follow that so much. I mean, I did a little bit because I was hanging out down the rabbit hole and she was covering that stuff. But I mean, I was working full time at a real life job and not dependent on my paintings the way I am now. So it was, I spent a lot less time online. I would just pop in, listen to, and Down the Rabbit Hole News is usually pretty short live streams, hour, 2 hours max. Those earrings, I saw that too. Blinged out. On bets on mouth, this questions on killing kids. I mean, I just found the statement so wild. Oh yeah, KCG, that was me calling in the Betty show. That was over a year ago, almost 2 years ago, really. Long time. KCG just killed my legs in the pool. I love to swim so much. Woman's Warrior says, what was said for you to ask the question about choosing which children to save or not? If you can please say please. I can't remember the exact, I can't quote her, but can't give it to you verbatim, but a loose and fast way was basically, it was a case involving young children, and she was basically, her statement was that some children are like rabid dogs, they don't deserve to live and they should be put down. And she's talking about children, keep in mind. Now, I mean, there's a huge gray area when you start talking about 17-year-old assholes that already have a violent history, and talking about just just in a broad stroke, some are not worth saving and they should be put down like a dog. First of all, we don't put people down like dogs, so I mean the whole statement just struck me in such a, it rang my bell. I was like, what the fuck did I just hear? Like, what is going? And that's when I think that's the second I realized, whoa, YouTube is crazy. You people are just saying wild stuff on here. Yeah, sorry, I was muted. I'm getting better at that. Or no, I'm actually getting worse. What's up, October Skies? Good to see you. What are your goals for the next 1,000 subs? I don't really have any goals. That's a good question though. My YouTube goals aren't very um robust. I like what I've created, a small community, nothing too crazy. Um, I email with many of you, as you know, so I'm getting to know you guys, and you guys are getting to know me. It's cool. I don't have any big aspirations. I'm gonna do a lot more going places and showing you guys stuff, and of course, I'm gonna stay on the hive like that. That's it. I mean, until she's off of YouTube and held accountable for all the defamation, then you know, I keep saying we're just getting warmed up, and that's what that is. And then there are plenty of other things going on that probably should have a common sense discussion about them. Other channels, this whole Rico thing. I'm trying to get an understanding from both sides exactly. Obviously one side is saying it's the real deal, and the other side, oh, it's everyone else is going to get in trouble. So the fact that it's complex is it works to the advantage of all these scammers that are just spinning the wheels. I don't know the facts of it, but I'm putting it together. I have a loose understanding, and once I have a better understanding, I'm gonna have a couple guests on, and we're gonna get to the nuts and bolts of this thing because it's too mysterious now. Um, I actually feel bad for Granny's watching because she sounds like she's having a very difficult time. Like it's not a popular opinion, but it's because of her own actions that she's in the situation that she's in. All you had to do was stop defaming and talking crazy about a missing child's family, and you couldn't do it. So now you're mixed up in some weird shit. The legitimacy of the weird shit, I can't make heads or tails of it. Honestly, I have no idea. Some aspects of it strike me as, at least interesting enough that I can see an avenue of approach for such litigation. But a lot of it, it's just like I don't know enough about law to pretend. And even trying to do like Google research on it, you end up in a rabbit hole. So yeah, I'm gonna get to the bottom of that and try to present it to you guys in a common sense type of way, like Rico for dummies. Not that anybody's a dummy, but Me trying to understand it, I'm the dummy in the room. Okay, thanks for sharing that, Emmy. There, Lynn says Unirock was his own worst enemy, but once again, QB would not let up on Unirock and kept harassing him because he didn't warn her, and she has kids in her house. Yeah, I mean, it's the same shit. She's a big ass bully. It's there's nothing more to it. In its most simplistic form, the best way I can describe it, and of course I've had to describe it because this crazy bitch has my whole family on her community wall, so of course I have to have that conversation. And the most basic way, because they're not YouTubers and they're not on YouTube's, they actually creep that picture from someone's Facebook. That's weird. It's not my Facebook that those photos are on. It's also not on my parents' Facebook that those photos are on. They creeped other people's. I mean, it's, the creep level is off the scale. So, oh, you could say, oh, he's obsessed, whatever. No, I'm just a man of my word. I know a lot of you aren't used to hearing or seeing someone that is a man of his word, but that's what I am. And that's why until she's held accountable, we'll dance. She doesn't fucking scare me. I got a clip of her saying she got her nails done yesterday and I wanted to see her nails. No, you wretched asshole. It actually makes me physically ill thinking about your toenails. It's so gross. So it's so disturbing. Your thought process is broken. HB has inner child trauma, I feel. Excuse me. That's probably what her mom has told her. I don't know. Yeah, I don't know. It is rinse and repeat. He says, I do think, Sinner, since you are friendly with BJ, it might be good to check it in with her about the seriousness of this litigation. I'm concerned about her being in over her head. Like, yeah, I know. I mean, I guess she would be a good resource to get information from. I also don't want to pry in someone's private shit. You know what I mean? I want to understand what it is. What is this RICO litigation that's occurring? Because it's I mean, I have like I said, I have a loose understanding, but if I start rambling about it, I'm gonna sound like bitch ass B Tim over there pretending he knows fucking Chinese real estate because he Googled it. Fucking ugh. But yes, KCG, you're dead on, and I actually had her in mind as well. The G says, I'll bank rock, I'll bank roll an outing to Old Sack and the Railroad Museum. Come on up, man. I'll be here for a little bit longer. Actually, I'm leaving sooner than later, but I'm headed back to the Berg. I'll be here for a little bit, man. If you're ever up here, don't wake the bear. Good name. I'll make you crazy Betty Rail for ignoring my lemon hero getting his shoe shine. Go get your fucking shine box, B Tim. Right. And Wendy Blank says, I have to disagree with you on that one, Sinner. Granny was targeted simply because she was in PA. No, no, no. It wasn't simply because she was in PA. It was because she was in PA and exploiting a missing child case. Now, what I understand what you're saying, that Nick the Hat and whatever organization they have, they were able to sue because they are also in the state of Pennsylvania. So they were able to sue her simply because of proximity or, shared local government. I get that part. But I mean, it wasn't, I'm from Pennsylvania and I didn't get sued because I don't exploit missing children. See how it works? Like, and if even if I was going on my way exploiting missing children, and someone says, "Hey, if you don't stop, I'm going to sue you," and I continue to do it, then I'm double dumb. I'm doing the exploiting, and then I'm disregarding any punishment that may come as a result of it. Right? Anyways, this is well beyond the BJ and Granny watching back and forth. No, I know. I separate them completely. They just don't like each other. I get it. It's that's none of my business. It's not my fight at all. I don't understand the Rico either. I've done some research, but I still don't understand. Yeah, me either. What we should do is set up a panel and have Hong versus B Tim discuss the Rico. That would be entertainment. We'd probably have to do that on Rumble or something, though. ACG says Unirock got his karma. I'm not sure how that ended up. I don't remember. I know that there was some like forcing him to show his DD-214, which are his discharge papers from the military. Again, they were pulling the same shit with him that they tried with me, and I'm like, all due respect to him, to Unirock, but I don't know what branch of the military he was in, but I'm a Marine, and I'm not going to just do what you tell me, especially for some. You guys get mad if I call her a crackhead. Some sloppy ass human being in Illinois is telling me that I should jump through this hoop and prove to me who you are. Prove to us who you are. Cam up, lady. How in the world does someone who has never shown their face on their social media platform, how in the world did they start a fund for their legal problems and get over $150,000 as a result? How does that happen? How do you send money to a nameless, faceless organization? What's up, Cash? Cash says the plaintiffs are fecked. That case is hilarious from the first reading it. Well done on 3000. Life is about choices and chance. That it is. I don't know. I mean, it just I get it, but I don't get. Like I said, once I figure it out, I'll have a live about it. Maybe I'll have some special surprise guest to give us some insight. I mentioned interviewing people a while back. There are a few characters that we all have known and heard of. I think it might be interesting to hear things from their perspective. So I've got that coming up too. I just want to work out the details because I don't want anyone to be exploited as a result of an interview that I might do. Oh yeah, Wendy. I mean, I'm not mad at you. So we can all agree to disagree on certain actions, but there are many creators on this platform that say questionable things about family members and victims. Oh yeah, for sure. I mean, I mean, like like I agree with you. There are tons of channels that do crazy shit like that. It's gross. It's really bad, and it's wild to me that even after they're canceled, they sort of fester, and then they make resurgences. Um, Truly bothersome. But I mean, I'm not going to be able to change that. I mean, and I'm not trying to change Rebecca Turner either. All I'm doing is pointing out that she's trash and she's hustling everyone. And I think it's a terrible thing. It's more personal now because she's doxed me, and now like with her going at my family now. Okay, okay, she's doing exactly what she's been accusing me of, and it makes her look foolish to anyone with half a brain. And then her supporters cheer it on. So okay, I mean, here's the game from now on. I'm just gonna watch and report, just like I've been doing. That's it. I've heard people say, "Oh, if you don't like it, watch something else." Yeah, sure. But if there's a dumpster on fire in your neighborhood, you don't just walk by it. You do what you can to put that dumpster fire out. That's what I'm up. That's what I'm up to over here. KCG says, understand a bit about it and understand and talking to my cousin who is a lawyer, the plaintiffs are in bad shape. That's what I've been hearing the last at least week or so, but the plaintiffs don't seem to be bothered. So I mean, that's what I don't get. I don't get it. Sally Mae thinks it's all made up BS. Could be. Could be. Hey, Chronicles says the people talking know nothing about it either. Just saying. I know that's why it's so difficult to nail it down. But I mean, look who's benefited from it. Like the Hive directly, and of course, Granny's watching. They're both benefiting from this Rico, this whatever it is. They're all benefiting from it financially. Well, actually, QB actually loses a few bucks because that's a few bucks that people may have contributed to her that they sent to Granny. Like B Tim did that one day. Little bitch. B Tim's a little bitch. Hey, Truth Seeker. Good to see you. If you have not hit the thumbs up, please do me a favor and do so. Like to set a time for a quick conversation. So sure, I'm open to that, KCG. My email will you just email me and we'll set up a time through there. I think that would be best. I do most of my work. I do most of my things as early in the morning as I can. I've been trying to not even look at my phone until like noon if I can, with varying results, inconsistent results. But I've been pretty good about it. I'm trying not to look at my phone at all before noon, but definitely not going on YouTube until noon. But if you email me, I'll get that right away. Have you guys been watching Shady's videos? I see Shady's in here. If you're not subscribed to Shady, please do yourself a favor. So good. Lolly Logic says, Sinner, it is hard to take your statements about QB grifting as being legitimate. Well, she is grifting. That is, I mean, it's so my opinion is not legitimate to you. That's unfortunate. It's still my opinion. And that opinion, just so you know, is based on keen observation and simply paying attention. I mean, it doesn't take it doesn't take a Steve Fisher to detect that Rebecca Turner is, in fact, not a great person. I mean, I'm not a PI, although I could be a PI if I wanted to, with like $1,500 and maybe 2 or 3 weeks on an internet course. Then I can have the same accreditations as Steve Fisher. So let's finish the comment though. So yes, the statements of me thinking wholeheartedly that she's a grifter is absolutely true, whether you find it legitimate or not. When you support someone else who comes across as one of the worst grifters in this community, I guess you just want to be ambiguous. You don't have the backbone to say who you're talking about, because I don't support anyone that comes across as the worst of anything. I simply don't. So your whole statement is booty, Lolly Logic. Isn't it funny how like the nicknames of these people are always real similar? Like Nonsense calls herself Nonsense because she's nonsense, right? Lolly Logic calls herself Logic over here because her logic is a little bit lolly. All right, Lolly, let me know. Holler at your boy. I'd love to know who you're talking about, who I support. I think I know. I think I smell what you're cooking, but I want to see if you have a backbone and you'll stand on it. I think I have a couple more comments that might be worth looking at here before we get out of here. Oh yes, there's one here. This is Rowena. Wait, what? Oh, you're talking about my support of Brittany J. Yeah, well, I mean, I support whoever the fuck I want. I mean, to be less, not beat around the bush with you. Um, and if you're paying attention, which you obviously aren't, one of the main reasons that I I defended Brittany J is because it's creepy. The QB kept a video of BJ's half-dressed child for over a year, 2 years, to threaten her with it later. That to me sounds like illegal, menacing, threatening action. And you also shouldn't have videos of half-dressed children on your computer, regardless of what your intent is. So, I mean, I know where you're coming from, and I know what you're getting at, but I wholeheartedly disagree with you. I think, and that's the extent of it. It's you call it whatever you want. You can get mad at the channels that are exploiting cases, or you can get mad at the channels that are pretending to be good people that are calling out the people that are exploiting the cases. See, the problem with the Hive is they're like a hybrid of both. They are supposedly against violence and exploitation, and in the same time, on the other side of their sloppy nicotine stained neck, they're exploiting and threatening and being violent. So I mean, they're living this magical dualism here on YouTube, where it's just a huge moneymaker. And all I'm doing is saying that that's disgusting, and these people are gross, and that's just a fact. I mean, there's a point where an opinion transcends to a fact. We're at the point that it's a fact that the Hive is garbage. Now, whether you support it or not, that's up to you. Many people do. Obviously, they pay for it, but I think they're trash. Captain Trash. Anyways, here's a Rowena comment. I'm not going to do the accent though because I have too much respect for the people of the South. I'll butcher it. It says, "Well, he's shown himself in the past by going into your mother's Facebook page and finding your pic. But we're bad. Yes, Rowena, you are bad. I mean, see her the image I made of her. She's got some gummy bears in her hand. Can't be too far away from her gummy bears. The hell's in that? What's in those gummy bears, Rowena? Um, so yeah, it starts out with a big fat lie, going into someone's mother's Facebook. So that the picture I showed of Queen Bee sitting all sloppily at a wooden kitchen table, with her dog looking at her. I didn't find that on Facebook. Someone emailed that to me, Rowena. I've said that like 10 times already. I don't understand why you can't get it through your brain, other than those gummies are having negative effects on your cognitive, you know, state. In any case, no, ma'am, I didn't go into anyone's Facebook. In fact, the person you're white knighting for in this comment currently has my entire family on her community page, unironically half dressed. So you're a nasty bitch that supports baby doxers and threatening people's families that have nothing to do with anything. That's what you are, Rowena. You're a miserable asshole. We'll continue on. Yes, you are bad for doing that, by the way, Rowena, is to answer your question. But we're bad? Yes, you are. Terrible. The worst. It says, I'll sit at your table any day, but I would never feed this fool a crumb. I wouldn't eat from those filthy hands anyways. It says the more multiple people talk, support, the more they show their true selves and the level of pure hate they hold. You guys throw the word hate around a lot, but I mean, your people are now talking about have a red dot on my roof. I mean, how hateful do you have to be to somebody to start making up lies like that about them? Pretty fucking hateful, Slowina. I know this is going to be rough on you. Maybe you have to take a couple days offline, you know, do some gummy meditation. I don't know. Just, yeah, go fuck yourself, lady. It's gross. And I guess I really didn't know a lot of people. Yeah, you never know anybody. Never know anybody on here, Rowena. Like you. Nobody knows who you really are with your tall tales of being, I got so many letters after my name. Right. Do they spell out, did they spell out batshit crazy? Is this ratchet? Go get you a gummy, girl. Lollygog says, I'm here, but I was talking to Sinner. I'm not here to be attacked by anyone in chat. Oh yeah, leave Lolly Logic alone. I mean, well, I mean, to be fair, Lolly Logic, you're not being logical, so it prompts people to want to respond. Um, what started this attack on you? Was it just commenting on lives or something? I'm new. That's where it started. She very first started coming at me whenever the lawsuit happened, and I started grumbling. And keep in mind that I was at that point I was heavily surrounded by people that wholeheartedly supported this litigation, this lawsuit, countersuit back against Betty's lawsuit. People were all hyped about it. They were finally we're going to get rid of this evil BHB that does all this wrong. And right from the very day that it started, the people that I even talked to, and at this time it was only 2 or 3 people that I even would message with here on YouTube. And my email at that point was not public. I was just a simple subscriber. Um, I and at the time I was drinking more than I should have been, and I was online making a mess. But my sincere feelings about it from the beginning was always genuine. Like I thought it was garbage. I thought it was a publicity stunt for money. I think it was a symbiotic grift. I think both of them benefited greatly from the lawsuit. And and at the end of it, someone's going to be touted as a hero, and I don't think there should be a hero in this situation. I think it's just garbage. I think it's been a roadblock in this community for over a year. I think it sucks all the air out of the room. And then you add that into the fact that she's like, QB's like actively today or on the 7th meeting with the lawyer to defend herself against new charges for being the same person she's been, you know, that's where it started. She got grumblings of that. She started hating on me. I mean, she was saying I was irrelevant for a whole 6 months before she started going into slander mode. And then I just never backed down from her. And that's, bullies don't like it when people don't back down from them. It messes with their ego. Yeah, I don't support anyone like Queen Bee at all. I don't support anyone that's anywhere near as gnarly as Queen Bee is. I just don't. That's a crazy thing to say. I mean, that just leads me to believe that you're not paying attention to who the hell I am anyways. Like, and that's fine. Maybe I'm not for you. It's all good. Chronicle says, we all know lawyers and they All right, can you guys hear me? I tried to come in on my phone. Hopefully this will work. My bad. The electricity just went out and it came back on for a second, then came back on. So hopefully you guys can see me or hear me. Hello. Blame the power outage on Buzzy. That's funny. Okay, give me 1 second. All right, you still there? Sorry about that, guys. So yeah, I'm gonna have to wrap this up. I don't know what happened. It sounded like a power surge. Like I heard like a thud, like a thud, and then the power went out. So I should go see what the hell is going on. Let me know if you can hear me. Oh, you can hear me. Okay, cool. Let's see what I can see. It's been raining like hell here all day, so a tree may have fallen on a power line or something. Oh, the whole neighborhood is dark. Okay, well that's good. Sorry about that, guys. That disrupted everything. So I don't have my videos on here the way I do on my computer. Let me see. Maybe the Wi-Fi came back on. And I forgot exactly what we were talking about. Anyways, without all the talking all this shit, I did want to make sure that you guys know that I'm grateful for the support of the channel, both by being here, the comments, the emails, and of course the monies that you send me. I very much appreciate all of it. And I'll have a new microphone here soon. It's creepy. The sun's just beginning to set here out in Sacramento, and it's all rainy. And I went outside to look. It's just the whole neighborhood is dark. Most of my neighbors have really like cool lights in their front yard and stuff. It's creepy now. I always get worried about an earthquake when it's like this. Just to get this comment off the screen, Rowena, you're wrong about everything. I never went on anybody's family's Facebook. That's a damn lie. In fact, the person you're white knighting for is the one that did that. So fuck off with that noise. Nobody wants to hear that. Man, Jamie's got a wild face, huh? We're talking about the crash. Yeah, it's terrible. I mean, I wasn't sure what to say about it, but yeah, you guys do pray, do yourself a favor, and the families of all the victims of the plane crash. That's just terrible. Jersey said, "You mean Santa Barbara?" Yeah, Santa Barbara. Oh, that means she's got people looking for me. I said I was from Pittsburgh. She's got people sniffing around Philadelphia. It's like fucking hundreds of miles away. I mean, this is what you get from people that have never left their confines of their ashtray. But yeah. I think I've mentioned it before. Jersey is in the chat here. Is been I'll just say she's been a character in this whole Krama scene for a while. So I think I mentioned it before, but I'm trying to work out something to interview her because I don't think most people know her side of the story. And I'm certainly not white knighting for her past actions. I mean, some of that shit was wild. She knows it. But I think there's things lost, you know. And now we got Buzzy's over there yelling at people about how Jersey hates me, and then I don't think that she does. I mean, I think each of us have done things that we disagree with, but hopefully we can work that out here in the next couple, I don't know, weeks or so. I'm still working on the video, the how-to tutorial. It's just really difficult to do the screen record on my phone because that's the tutorial I want to make for you guys is on the phone because I think that's easiest. That's how I make most of my videos. And I thought that would be the best way to do it. Oh, thanks, Jersey. I appreciate that. Awesome. And I think I do have Wi-Fi back on my computer, so give me a second. Or my Chromebook, I'm sorry. Let the fucking vultures come for me. It is quiet outside, though. What the heck? Creepy. There was another crash in Philly? Hold up. The hell? Let me see what happens if I try to get back in here. I'll pull it up if you guys want to stick around for a minute. Sorry about that. Jeez. Northeast Philadelphia, multiple casualties. Is Emmy still in here? Emmy, are you going to go live about that? Should I? I'll just pass it off to you. You're better. You're so much better as like the news anchor style. I mean, if I prep for something, I can rock it, but I'm not gonna. I don't want to go live with. You're better at that. Blue Lazarus says small plane crashes in Northeast Philadelphia. Multiple casualties reported. Action News has learned the plane possibly hit several buildings and cars. Oh my God. Yeah, Emmy's one of my favorite YouTubers by far. That's why my haters go at her so hard. It's near a mall. Seems a gas line has been ruptured. Emmy, are you going to go live? This is more your style. I can just send everybody on over. But I do, like I was trying to get out before we get this distracted by the chaos of the world. I just wanted to thank everybody who gives me that support publicly and privately. There's obviously way more important things going on than our measly benchmark over here, but I get worked up with these disasters. I've been watching a lot of Lookner. I was up way too late the other night watching that. The plane crash in the Potomac. My power effect anyway. Dude, I had no control over that. It had to be a transformer or something because it was like zoom. 49ers next year, maybe. I'm bummed. Nobody I really care about is going to be in the Super Bowl, but none of that seems important when we have tragedies like this going on. I'm trying to listen here and listen to the scanner. Plus, there was a really bad accident here by me. Well, you just say the word in chat if you want to go live, and I'll send them on over. Yeah, I mean, you're just way better at it. I can pull this story up here just so we can get an idea, though. If I can get back in this way. Yeah, unfortunately, I can't get back in on my computer. That sucks. So I can't share my screen right now, but damn it. A med flight. Woman's Warrior says it is Emmy Joe you're speaking of. She must have me blocked. No, Emmy Headstones and Headlines. Name is Emmy. But Emmy Joe is cool. I see her over there at Brittany J's. Yeah, I think people are getting that mixed up lately too because QB's been going at someone called Emmy Joe. I think people are getting that mixed up. Thank you so much, Evil Queen. And thank you for the support. I appreciate it. You guys rock. I mean, I never intended on even having a YouTube channel. Certainly never intended on having 3,000 subscribers. So it tells me people do love drama, of course, obviously. But it also tells me that people like to hear the truth as well. So I appreciate you for that. Headstones is still not going to tell me whether she's going to go live or not. I think it would be perfect time to do it, Emmy. Sufficient Envy 84 says your voice is so calming. Thank you. I appreciate that. I guess not always, but I guess it can be sometimes. I guess if I'm not talking about you, it probably sounds more soothing. I don't know. Medical compound? What's that about? Anyways, I just had a few more comments to get to. Anyways, it wasn't no breaking news, nothing earth shattering. This situation with the crash seems more pertinent here. Evil Queen says B is always going at someone for her own satisfaction. It is her own satisfaction. It's like a physical satisfaction too, without being too graphic about it. Snuffleupagus. But I mean, it's like it's just sadism. It's straight up sadist action, like to get physical enjoyment off someone else's pain. That's why exploiting child cases is so easy for these people. You know, what she did with autopsy pictures, what QB did with autopsy pictures, all that stuff. Like, you have to be just a cold-hearted person to do it, you know? Nanny says, the bee is boring. The bee thinks it's boring unless he's cussing and bashing people. Well, I mean, it kind of is, right? I mean, I don't know. I'm not sure. I mean, that's her trademark. Like I said in my last live stream, at least she's consistent. She's got that going for her. We know what to expect. Healing time. Oh, good to see you. It says Senator Cash calls me medical compound. I can't. I call him money. It's our love language. Okay, cool. I've been reading a book, actually, just about finished it. It's called Strange Happenings in Laurel Canyon. And it's about like, it's pretty conspiratorial, I must admit. So I take it all with a grain of rice, but it's pretty good. It's about how the government basically infiltrated the hippie movement, and the progressive anti-war movement back in the 60s, and it all happened in this one little nook of Laurel Canyon. It's a neighborhood of Los Angeles, and it's interesting stuff. There's actually a government research building that all kinds of horrendous shit happened there. That Jared Leto dude owns it now, and that's right there in the middle of it. One trick pony the bee is. Exactly. I mean, I listened to, I don't know, 5 or 10 minutes today. It was specifically overwhelmingly bitter. Like, she sounds really, like, straight up, like, no bullshit, like an upset person. So I don't know. She's having a time, obviously. It's no longer my problem. I can't explain to you guys anymore who she is or what she's up to. I will, however, be continuing to follow her legal troubles to share with you guys because, like I said, I'm a man of my word. We'll watch her get held accountable here eventually. Buzzy told people not to pay for those autopsy pics because she'll show them for free, and she did. Gross. I know. Gannon. I'm sorry if I'm getting the name wrong. Like I said, I don't typically follow cases with gruesome outcomes for children. They're too much for me. Like, I don't do that. I don't know how people do make that kind of content their life. And I think, and this is where where I come in, is where I think, okay, if you're going to do it, you need to handle these situations as delicately as possible. And, you know, Chief says the Laurel Canyon hippie infiltration is kind of interesting. Yeah, look at it, man. They have the audiobook on YouTube. I actually read some of it and then fell asleep listening to some of it. It's pretty far out there. I mean, just Jimi Hendrix's dad, or I'm sorry, Jim Morrison's dad is like the guy who started the Vietnam War. There's all kinds of crazy shit like that. But I'm not a tinfoil hat guy. I just find it interesting. It's sort of like, it's like junk food for the mind, if that makes any sense. Let me try and get back the comments. There's little chance of fixing that. 49ers, Who Dad's team, and Navy Alameda. Lazarus with the eyeball. You separate to advocate. I have to think on that one. Speaking of conspiracies, hold on. Speaking of conspiracies, I gotta read on my screen here because my phone's too small. Speaking of conspiracies, how about Donald Trump releasing the JFK assassination report? Been waiting on that. Has that happened already, Cheese? I've been hearing about that, but I've been not listening to any politics at all. So politicians get a crazy look in their eye. It freaks me out. My grandfather, I heard him say one time, politics is for suckers. But I mean, I don't, that's the extent of my political public talk. Jim's died in a car crash with him in car or Summit. LOL, Mr. Mojo Rising. Oh yeah? No shit. I didn't know that. Very interesting. It's just wild that this guy was known for, well, I guess his music was more rugged, but it was happening at this anti-war peacetime. And, meanwhile his dad's like the leader of the military forces that invaded. I don't know, whatever kind of words you want to use. Kicked off the Vietnam War. So it seems he was probably exercising some demons. John Lennon was a wife beater, so yeah, I guess there was reported domestic violence from John Lennon, huh? I'm not sure the details of that either. He lied about his parents being dead. John Lennon did? That's wild. It sounds like a YouTuber move. Woman's Warrior says, Sinner, I struggle with hearing cases. I have to tell myself these children actually went through it, and I rake the information, raise awareness, but look at what I can change to prevent what's happening again. That's respectable. I mean, there is a responsible, respectable way to go about this, covering a situation like this. Certainly, over a year into the case and no new information, and everyone just look what it's become. Look at all these people, what it's become. It's so fucking crazy. Like nothing I say is not going to be cliche. Like the Sebastian has been lost in all of this, and it's like the money making machines for people. Some people legitimately care, and others obviously don't. Hey, what's up, Narcos? Good to see you. I'm watching it live on Facebook. The plane crash. Someone in Philly is there right now. Shit. Well, damn. Let's see. Let me see what happens if I try to share my. I should be able to just go right back into my computer and go into studio, but it's being funky. Can't be live at two places on once because I jumped up on my phone to make sure you guys just didn't sit in silence. Let's see. Okay, so I can still share my screen from here. Just have to make sure I'm muted. This is awkward. Okay, so I can't pull up something about this Philly plane crash for you guys if you want to see that. Give me a second. I'll just see what's up on YouTube. Somebody's probably live there and see if I can get my shit shut down. I'm trying to celebrate 3,000 subscribers and get shut down for showing someone's live news. Let's see what I can find here. Oh, wow. Yeah, I see it now. Chizo Beats. Near a mall of all places. All right. Now, let me see if I'm going to share this. The Cash says, I like Touch's channel. Sounds nothing like I thought she would before ever watched. Yeah, I'm a big fan of Dutch's channel too. One of her good friends, nonsense I don't get along with, so I don't want to cause drama for her. I have that much respect for Duchess that I'm not going to involve her in shit anymore. She's a good person and does great things on here, and so I hope everyone supports her. Hey SG, thanks for being here. Duchess is a prime example of how to handle missing persons cases. I agree. Absolutely quintessential. I'm just worried now that if I play something, let's see if this works. I'm worried that if I play something here, that it's going to echo because I'm on my phone. So let me see if this works.
Right now, we have reports of a plane crash at Cotman Avenue and Bustleton Avenue. Details just coming into our Fox 29 newsroom right now. Eyewitnesses are telling us there are multiple cars on fire. We have several crews on the way right now. We'll try to get some more information here, but it's not too far from the Northeast Philly airport. We don't know what type of aircraft is down. Injuries, what led to all of this, we do not know. Again, a Bustleton and Cotman, right by the Roosevelt Mall here. Reports of a plane crash in this area with possible fire and a major response coming as soon as we can bring you ground pictures, possibly even from our Sky Fox. We will do that to you here on Fox 29, and we'll be right back.
Wow, scary stuff. Scary stuff. It seems like every day. Talking to a friend of mine in Philly. Hey, Emmy, do you want to go live? Can shuttle my 80 people over your way. We can, follow the Philly story. I got myself fragmented here. Like I'm live on my phone, but I'm still able to control and screen share on my laptop here. So it's a pain in the ass. But I do thank everyone for being here. If you haven't hit the thumbs up, please do. Yeah, see, there's a lot of news channels live, but I don't want to just get my shit cut. Geez, and I'm seeing that multiple people injured in a car strike in Philadelphia. What the hell? Yeah, it looks like it's right in the middle of a neighborhood. I can show you that. I'm not going to press play because I don't want to get hit. I don't want to get a strike, but it looks like it's rainy, cold, crappy weather, and it looks like it's like strip mall area. Terrible place for an accident. Nanny says 6 reported victims in the plane crash today. Oh my God. So yeah, send out your prayers to them. I didn't mean to turn this into a sad stream, but what can you do? The world's not going to stop for 3,000 subscribers. That's for damn sure. Man, that's just terrible news. Let me get into chat. Yeah, that's Fox too. They're brutal. They'll shut my business down. Take care, Cash. Life does change in an instant, man. You're definitely right about that. Just a girl who loves frogs. Great name. Great name. You might want to check out my buddy Troll Investigates. His mascot is a slick little frog. I'm sure you'll approve. Looks bad. Cars were hit as well in homes, and I'm trying to see what the guys says because it's loud since the firefighters are getting there. Damn. Emmy, is your friend okay? I mean, Philly's a huge city. They aren't close by, thankfully. Yeah, see. I've had, when it was fires in LA, I had people calling to make sure I was okay. It's like, it's so far away. Man, it's really scary stuff. I want to press play so bad, but I just I don't want to jeopardize getting a strike on my channel. Let me see if I can find some images here. Terrible. Days in a row we can have these catastrophes. Like, wow, 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 wow. Okay. Yes, Emmy, thanks for letting chat know. Yeah, it looks like a bad scene. I guess there's some pretty intense videos of it. I'm not going to show any of that. Nope. That's not going to happen. But I'll read an article for you guys and see. I can figure out how to do this. Make sure you see what I see. Cool, cool. Or can you not? Hold on. It's because you try to do one little thing, 10 things pop up. I tell you what, one of the best things in the world, if you watch a lot of YouTube, is definitely, without question, is definitely premium, because watching commercials changes the game completely. All right, let's see. Oh, you guys should be able to see now. It looks crazy. Trigger warning. I'm not sure what they're going to show, if they show anything here. It looks like Suburbia. Oh, you made a short, Truth Seeker? Cool. Right on. I just heard of it right now while I was live. I didn't know. Okay, Emmy's gonna go live. So I'll shoot the shit with you guys for a couple of minutes, and then I'm gonna ship you on over there. We should be paying attention to this. This is nuts. And let's just face it, she's better at covering news stories than I am. Maybe one day I'll get there. Don't Wake the Bear says Sinner definitely has the best voice on YouTube. Oh wow, that's a tall order. Hey Pookie, I hope you're well. I was just thinking about you. All right, Emmy, what do you think? 10 minutes? Yeah, it's a weird time to try to celebrate anything. So, like, these 3,000 subscribers aren't, you know, I'm not quitting my day job. I'll tell you that. But I am thankful for each of you, and not just people that contribute cash, just people that show up and stick up for me out there when people are saying untrue things. You know, it's a brave thing to do. I do hope each of you meet us or join us over at Emmy's channel. Hey Tinker, good to see you. If I said hello already, I don't think I did. Pookie's definitely getting her beauty sleep. Just woke up after like 15 hours. Nice. You must have needed it. That's what some of my family would always say to me. Yes, Emmy, could you please drop the link to your channel, to your live stream? Or Pookie's in here now. Please drop Emmy's link. I made a little video that I'll share before we leave. So there's still 75 of us here. And then we'll all head over there. Let's see here. So that, I think I loaded up anyways. I may not have. It's kind of rushed today. Yeah, I think this is it. Oh no, that's not it. I don't have it. Ooh. But later tonight, I produced a video thanking my subscribers for helping me reach the 3K. I do appreciate it. I realized that there's a couple of the vulture simps for the Queen Bee. They're upset because I passed them up in subscribers. They're not happy about that. So thanks for that. I'm kind of half waiting for Emmy to tell me what time she's going to go live so I can figure out. Yes, please hit the like button on your way out. Por favor. Healing time, good to see you. Have to go, lovelies. Bloody ran out of brush cutter cord, for fuck's sake. Brush cutter cord. We need to get this lawn perfect today. Because tomorrow is my play day with the hubby. Brush cutter cord. So you mean like a weed whacker string, I think. Yes, and do take care, Healing Time. Thanks for stopping in. Okay, yeah, thanks, Pookie. There's headstones and headlines. Link right there. I'm going to settle you guys on over. Yeah, there's a lot to talk about, obviously. Philly, Philly's not my favorite city, but it's my home state, so it's always close to my heart. And unless it comes to their sports teams, and F those guys. All right, I think thanks everyone so much for supporting the channel. Thanks for the cash apps today. I'll be back in a couple of days. I think we're going to move on and review someone else. Someone I think I'm getting a lot of requests, so I want to give you guys what you want. So I think there's a couple of suspects that are going to be in our sights. I'm thinking probably Granny's watching, of course, Cluminati. Although unfortunately for her, she really deserves, or she really wants the attention more than anyone. So Immaculate Deception. I didn't see Immaculate Deception. Are they in here? Hello, Immaculate, my generous friend. And I don't know Immaculate from a hole in the ground, but just being from Pittsburgh, I already like them better than I like 50% of the general population. It's funny how that works. Good to see you, Immaculate. We are going to wrap this up here soon, Immaculate. We're going to head over to Headstone's headline. She's going to cover this. It's been another airplane crash in Philadelphia this time. Looks like it's sort of a suburban area. Emmy's really good at covering those stories. I mean, you see these true crime channels try to go live about something that's happening. It's just sometimes it's just a disaster, but Headstones really holds it together and does it well. You know. All right, so I think I'm going to call it at that. Hey, Moon, thanks for being here for a second. Anyways, it says, respect. Stop being to wish you a great live. I couldn't help myself. Thanks. It's awesome. My popping ears as often as I can, too. I've been busy like a grown up, unfortunately. And he says, in my opinion, I think Buzzy's life is a hot mess and it shows. Oh, yeah, she's a disaster. I mean, between the custody stuff that she just lost and, and these new charges for stalking, harassing, and threatening a pregnant woman. It's like, come on. I definitely wouldn't send her money. I'm encouraged by the fact that people aren't sending her buckets of money like they have in the past. So, all right, there's Emmy's link. I'm going to play the outro, and I'm going to go make myself a quick snack and turn on the TV, and I'll see you guys in chat over there. Please, if you're not subscribed, do yourself a favor, do me a favor, and do that. Until we meet again, which I said a couple of days. Starting to cook up some ideas as well in the way of coming up with some type of sitcom to make fun of some of these characters. Maybe something animated. Maybe some puppets. We'll see. In any case, it should be fun. Let's see here, video. I played my outro song. Thanks again one more time from the bottom of my heart. I really appreciate each and every one of you. I'm a little bit behind on my emails. Just give me a day or two, and I'm getting caught up. Yeah, that's what I got. Until we meet again, Finner out.
You gotta take control. Life's too short. Get out of your head, make a better life instead. You gotta give it all your best. So put your hands up to the sky and live your best life, alright. Don't just let it go by, just try, oh my. Got only one life, got only this time. We gonna get it right. You gotta let go of those who don't belong in your tribe. So cut the bad out of your life. Yeah, do it one time, one time. You gotta work till you're winning. Yeah, take control of the system. When you invest, it's addicting. No time to rest, let's go get it. Not gonna stop till I'm finished. Not gonna drop to my limits. Deep in my chest, I'm inhaling. Believe in testing and failing. You gotta flip everything in your mind. Take the limiting thoughts and turn them into your why. Prove to yourself you're worth it. You deserve it. Push past all the hurt and find your purpose. You gotta take control. Life's too short. Get out of your head, make a better life instead. You gotta give it all your best, so don't let go. Take control. Get out of your head, make a better life instead. You gotta give it all your best, give it all your best. Hey, yo, never gonna stop, no way, no. Yelling out, hey, yo, headed to the top on our way, yo. You gotta make change, yeah, there's gonna be a little pain, but nothing's worse than staying the same. So light that flame, put the work in, go claim everything you want in this place. It's time to go fast, know that energy is all cash. You could get it all if you never give up, no slack. Headed to the top is a mystery, your own path. Never gonna stop, no, you got this, never go back. I know it gets hard, you gotta love it. You gotta recharge with what you want and think of your dreams. Get that energy to go and get everything. Let's go. You gotta take control. Life's too short. Get out of your head, make a better life instead. You gotta give it all your best, so don't let go. Take control. Get out of your head, make a better life instead. You